Ooh, there you go, Lancer. There's a fancy looking one. Transition sound. Ah. You didn't have a joke for the Emperor Angler angled angelfish? That's right, I got the sunglasses, and you know what? These ones are cool as fuck, because look, they're magnetic. They stick right onto the glasses. Look at that shit. It's amazing. Look at the things that it does. It ruins my camera. Ho ho! Let me tell you, clip-on sunglasses suck really bad. These glasses, I paid extra for these. They're from Pear, and they've got like the, they got like magnets in the front here, so they've got these little like toppers. Some are sunglasses, some are just like different looking frames. Bam! I look cool as heck. You did fished up a booze. Well done. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in a lake. Pollution exists. I hope you're excited. Because let me tell you, I've worked very hard on putting everything together for this Elite Four. It's gonna be a great time. Oh, nice. Sick job catching a soda can. Hell yeah. Also, wow, these sunglasses, very dark. Very effective, that's for sure. Like, I normally get some eye strain if I'm looking directly at my ring lights. I don't have that at all. It's great. Oh shit, look at you catching stuff. A jellyfish plushie? That's so cute! That's adorable! Wow! Boom, boom, boom. I'm so excited. I've been super nervous about this Elite Four. Like, you'll name him Jerry? Perfect. I have been super nervous about this Elite Four ever since I started Nuzlocking Renegade Platinum. Because it's a doozy. It's such an interesting and unique concept. Ooh, hold on. 3 exclamation points. Joel the Sturgeon? Incredible. I love it. Congratulations on catching Joel the Sturgeon. Heck yeah. But no, I've been nervous about this Elite Four ever since I started Renegade Platinum. I figured if anything was gonna stop me, it was gonna be the Elite Four. But now we're getting into it. What are you getting this time? Oh! I feel like that one took a little bit. I'm actually not sure if it's possible to fail on a fish catch. Nice mahi-mahi though. I didn't realize they looked so goofy up in the front. That very like square head. I didn't know that. I'm learning new stuff every day. So I have a lot that I have up ready for this. So I've got my team already laid out. I know what items I'm gonna give them. I might have to like actually double check and go back through all that kind of stuff, but I've got that information. I've got notes for all 4 members of the Elite Four. Because here's the thing, for those who don't know, for a refresher for everybody, when it comes to the Elite Four, all 4 members plus the champion have 4 different teams that they can select from at random. So when you're preparing for the Elite Four, you're not just going to build a team of 6 to figure out, okay, here's my 5 fights and I'll figure it out. You have to prep, essentially, if you really want to go for it, 20 possible teams. I have relatively solid prep work for the 4 members of the Elite Four. I've got lines set up for Flint and Lucian. And then for Cynthia, I was like, you know what? We'll figure it out. Hey, look at you getting the gummy worms. Well done. Good to see you, Grammy. I'm glad you made it in time to do some fishing. I kept it up a little extra just for you. Ah, nice barracuda. Barracudas are cool. Ah! Alright. I'll let you all finish it out and then we're gonna jump into it. Nice. Nice fish fillet cheeseburger, or fish fillet burger. Well done. That sounds fantastic, actually. I would like one of those. A Finnish fish. It even says Finnish on it. How cool. Nice rare. Cut through this Elite Four like a perfectly cut fish fillet. Heck yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Alright, everybody. It's time. Jump scare for it. It's time. I'm so excited and so nervous at the same time. I have no idea what you promised, and I'm not gonna lie, Lancer, I'm nervous. Alright, so let's talk about the team. So, I posted about it in the Discord, because I thought that might generate some excitement, and I think it did. But, it's not a good thing. Amazing. Hey, how's it going, Straylight? Welcome on in, my friend. Welcome to the Elite Four. So, we have, everybody on the team right now is level 75. So the way that level caps work throughout the run is you have level caps at every gym leader. Sometimes people will do intermediate level caps at various boss fights or rival fights throughout the run. I pretty much usually just do gym leader fights, but whatever. For the Elite Four, the way that it works is your level cap is set to the highest level of the Elite Four. So that means not counting the champion. So right now all my Pokemon are going in at level 75. Cynthia's team is full of level 77s, plus the level 78 Garchomp. So I did the experience pointing through the calculator instead of the PK hacks. So their stats actually are not messed up, which is cool. I looked into it and I did some reading on how it actually works. And that's a thing that I can do through the calculator itself, because the calculator for Renegade Platinum is honestly such a godsend. Hello? I'm gonna assume it's Mike Who? Mick3 Who? Everybody give a nice warm welcome to Mick. Or Mike. They're brand new. They had never been here before. Welcome on in. It's the time for the E4. We're just about to talk about the team. So we're doing, this is Renegade Platinum. This is a difficulty ROM hack about Platinum. Surprise. By Drayano, who's made a lot of different Pokemon ROM hacks. This was a lot of fun. Mike works for me. I thought I wasn't 100%, and I always err on the side of error. So we're prepping up for the Elite Four. I did a lot of work on this. I had to look at 20 different teams because every member of the Elite Four, including the champion, has 4 different teams that get picked from at random. And these are the 6 that I came up with. So we've got Air Fryer the Typhlosion. This guy, absolutely insane, has adaptability for the new ability in this game. So powers up those fire type moves. My plan with Air Fryer is just a lot of eruption. Just eruption as much as possible. We also have Ding Dong. Ding Dong the Garchomp. Garchomp is generally really good. Rough Skin inflicts damage on contact. I don't remember if that really comes into play much here in my plans, but I don't know. How did I manage to get the one away from leveling up? It's through the calculator that I use. So the calculator that I use, I can set it to where I am 1 experience point away. This way, no matter how much experience they get during the Elite Four, they will get a level up right away. It helps me kind of keep up with the curve, especially when it comes to Cynthia, who will still out-level me likely. But Ding Dong here, he's just going to be pumping out Earthquakes and Outrages and Extreme Speeds. I do have Swords Dance on here. If a situation were to arise, that Swords Dance becomes a viable option. And we can do some setup sweeping, which is fun. We have Halberd. Halberd has been a tried and true friend of this run. He's been super tanky. He's got the shell armor ability, so he cannot get crit. For those not as who haven't done as many Nuzlocks or might be a little newer to Nuzlocks, shell armor is probably one of the best abilities you can get, just because being able to ignore getting critically hit is so important, especially when it comes to a setup sweep. So I can now use Curse to increase my attack and defense a ton, and I don't have to worry about a critical hit cutting through all those defense boosts that I had. So Halberd being able to Curse sweep is going to be really important at a few key points for sure. Streetlight, thank you so much. I've worked really hard to get here. It's been a lot of careful planning and hoping and getting really lucky. So, you know what the heck you're watching? Hey, you're watching this. You're watching exactly what you signed up for, nothing more and nothing less. So here's Badge. Badge joined us, I believe, in Sunny Shore City. So really close to the end of the run. Had some really strong plays in Victory Road. Starmie is always going to be really good, honestly. Just being able to have access to Surf, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam, that's incredible coverage. Starmie is pretty much going to always be able to hit something for really good damage. Also has some pretty solid special defense and HP to work with. So we love that. Yeah, we did get unlucky with the Eliminate. The other ability that Starmie can have is Natural Cure, so when it switches out, it heals its status. Thankfully, that's not going to come into effect too often in this Elite Four. There's not a lot of status afflicting throughout the Elite Four in this. Then we have Casino. Casino has kind of been killing it ever since we got her. Anytime I need to kind of break through a special attacker, Casino was always here for me. Almost maximum special defense, which is just huge. We had Seismic Toss, Shadow Ball, Protect, and Soft Boiled. I did raise the PP on Soft Boiled a bit, so we can make sure to have enough of those. Unfortunately, Gyarados did not make the cut. Gyarados is incredible. It's got a lot of good stats overall, very specially bulky, has Intimidate, which is also pretty critical, and can set up with Dragon Dance. But I put together this team of 6 and it was already really balanced, and I just didn't have a clean spot to put Gyarados into. So I'm sorry. Gyarados is really good and is probably using a lot of E4 teams, just not this one. Illuminate is a passive ability for walking in the overworld. Yeah, and it really means nothing. I don't even know how meaningful of an increase it is that Illuminate goes off, but meh. Gyarados didn't make it to the E4 team, has been cooked into a perfectly cut fish fillet. Exactly right. And let me tell you, it was delicious. For the final member of the team, we have Monocle. Monocle was caught super duper early, and has honestly been so important at like 2/3, I would say, of the run. There was like a section in the middle where Crobat just wasn't really super necessary. A lot of rock and steel types. But aside from that, whenever Crobat needs to show up, Crobat shows up. This dude stands on business. And it's going to be no different here. You will see a lot of choice banned Crobat just beating people down with Cross Poison, Leech Life Fly, and I put U-Turn on here just in case. But that's the team. Didn't EV train Infernape? I'll tell you what. I thought about putting Infernape on the team, but it got cut pretty early because there was just too much that I needed, like a fire or a fighting type to be able to do, and Infernape just wasn't enough to do it, unfortunately. So that's where these friends come in. So we've got the team, we're put together, we're ready to go. I just need to put the items on them, which I had not already done. So let's do that. First off, I need Choice Scarf. Infernape is soft. Infernape probably would be soft because of the fur. Crobat's one of your favorite Pokemon. I love Crobat. Crobat is also one of my... Crobat's like top 3 for sure. All right, then we're gonna put an experience share on Ding Dong here. So my plan for Aaron, like all members of the E4, they have 4 different random teams they can that they can choose between when I first talked to them. And I found out that Scarfed Typhlosion does in fact fully sweep all 4 of Aaron's teams. So it'll be a good experience to get some a good opportunity to get some experience on Garchomp, as I quite literally just sweep right through Aaron without a second thought. Choice Scarf is here because there's a couple opportunities where having that extra speed is required, because bug types have a lot of ground and rock type coverage options, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. But I can just go in, Eruption, and be totally fine. Fortunately, Iron Fist boosted Thunder Punch one-shots your Gyarados. Is that after Intimidate, though, Lancer? Because I'm not 100% sure. It might actually be. Iron Fist boosted Thunder Punch, especially if you give like a choice band. Very possible. But I could always just run Choice Scarf Gyarados and one-shot you with a bounce instead. Anyway, I'm not here to stir up trouble. I am also going to give a leftovers to Torterra and a leftovers to Casino. I'm gonna give a choice band to Monocle just in case that comes up. And I will give a Wise Glasses to Badge. You're running Choice Scarf too? Well, then I'm not sure if you have enough power with that Thunder Punch to kill after Intimidate. You probably do though, let's be honest. Okay. I fear that I can stall no longer. Wine glass to you too? Hell yeah. I have the beverage of champions, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Did I check if the 2 times on Typho and Garch are the right ones? Oh, yeah, I was putting them on while I was talking. Air Fryer has a Choice Scarf. So Choice Scarf is gonna lock Air Fryer into only one move. Whatever move I use first, he's locked into it until he switches out. But it increases his speed by 50%. So he's fast as fuck, boy. Which is important because Eruption is a very powerful attack that deals considerably less damage the lower your HP is. So at max HP, it's got full 150 power, which with Stab, same type attack bonus, increasing by 50%. Yeah, fast fuck boy. So Stab increases Eruption by 50%, so that goes from 150 plus 75 to like 225. And then Adaptability increases it by another 1.5, or I think it just makes Stab 2 times instead. So that's 300 power coming out of Eruption. It's a lot. So it's a 300 power move, and then you got, and I'm going against bug types. So for bug types, if they're weak against it, that's a doubling power, so that's 600 power Eruption. If they're 2 times weak against it, it's actually 4 times. So it's 300 times 4, which is 1200 base power from Eruption. So yes, basically Air Fryer is going to be dealing enough damage to Aaron's Pokemon that it will just kill Aaron, and I can just move on. Wait, here's your signing out. Just wanted to check in. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming by. And I know for a lot of people it's pretty late. I wish I had other options, to stream a little bit earlier. But I do what I can, and I appreciate you for being here. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming. 6 a.m. Yeah, that's right. You're across the pond. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill Aaron in real life. Yeah, unfortunately, the power of my Eruption will actually kill the programmer responsible for creating Aaron's team. And that's... is what it is. It's only 9 p.m. here. Well, it's only 8:53 p.m. here, so I don't know what you're on about, Lancer. That's not how time zones work. I've delayed long enough. We're starting the Elite Four. Here we go. I've got the sunglasses on because it makes me feel cool. There we go. Oh, also another thing, I had the spare cash in the game, so I got stocked up on full restores and full heals. And then we also have the berries. The most important berries, I think we'll use one of these status ones like once or twice. Lepa berries are going to be critically important for getting the my power points back up so I can keep using moves like Eruption and Soft Boiled. I also have all the TMs. I went through that process, which I found out you can just talk to the NPC in the Pokemon Center I just walked out of, and he just gives you all the TMs. So that's pretty rad. I did sell a bunch of stuff to have the money to afford these things. But here we go. I hope you're ready, Aaron, for immediate and irreparable death. All right, so we got a Scyther in the lead. There's only one team that Aaron has that leads with the Scyther. Let me double check which one it is. All right, so Aaron leading with a Scyther. That means we have a Scyther with a Yanmega, a Wise Glasses Yanmega, an Expert Belt Pinsir, a Life Orb Scizor, a White Herb Flygon, because in this game Flygon is Bug Dragon, not Ground Dragon, and then Drapion with Scope Lens. Alrighty, so for this team, I'm double checking it because I live in constant fear. Yeah, okay. Cool. We're good. All right. Air fryer. Cook 'em. Douse Drive Genesect? God. That sounds like a nightmare. Cooked. Drapion has always bothered me because, like, it starts off as a bug poison, it evolves because of poison dark, but I feel like it shouldn't have. Drapion is always the Pokemon I think of first when I think of the possibility of what if Pokemon could have 3 different types. Also, quick note about Pinsir. Pinsir here does have Quick Attack. So if Aaron's AI were a little different, Pinsir would go for Quick Attack, knowing that it's going to die to the eruption that's coming. And if Aaron's AI were able to go for Quick Attack there, I would be in a much nastier position in this fight. Because that Quick Attack would make my HP low enough to where eruption wouldn't kill anymore. Yeah, Eruption is great. Eruption with adaptability is just absolutely terrifying. And that's it. That's the first Elite Four battle completed. Easy peasy. Absolutely cooked him. Melted the poor man. And now we use a Alepa Berry to restore those 6 uses of Eruption. All right, so next up is Bertha. Got distracted by the battle. Hey, I mean, you do what you need to do. If you want to hang out, you hang out. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. I believe in you to be able to make the right decision. I agree so much, Lancer. I hate that so much. It brings me an insane amount of rage. Okay, so one thing that I need to do really quick before I start the Bertha fight is I need to use one of the TMs that I have. Where is it? Stealth Rock. So Stealth Rock is an entry hazard. So what entry hazards do is when the opposing party switches in, they will have some kind of effect. In this case, it is taking an amount of damage, a percentage-based damage, that is affected by your weakness or resistance to rock-type attacks. I do, in fact, need this on here because of Bertha's teams. Hi, Mom. No worries at all. The only thing that you missed was me absolutely lighting a poor man on fire so that I could steal his paycheck. Okay. So what I need to make sure to do here is I need to make sure to use... Yeah, okay. So if I see a Hippowdon as the lead, I need to use Stealth Rock at some point. Only one female Pokemon on the team? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. This one doesn't have a gender. I don't control that shit. They make their own choices. At any rate. So Halberd here has the Shell Armor, which, as a reminder, Shell Armor protects me from getting critically hit. So when I'm boosting my attack and defense with Curse, they aren't able to get a critical hit and then just cut right through all of those delicious defense boosts that I got. And Stealth Rock is important because if I get a Hippowdon lead, one of Bertha's 2 Hippowdon lead teams has a Camerupt. Camerupt will absolutely tear me apart if I don't Stealth Rock him first, because he has a Focus Sash. Focus Sash makes it to where if you're at full health, if you get knocked, if you get one shot, it's gonna leave you at 1 HP instead. And that becomes a huge problem for me. So Focus Sash gets broken by the Stealth Rock and we're in business. And then you are working your way towards level 77, which is nice, but I think I want to do something else for your item here. I think I'm going to give you... We'll do a life orb on you. That works. Okay, and then here we go. NB rep, that's more rep. Non-binary, that's more rep than your... Yeeks. Alright, Bertha, what do you got? Alright, it is a Hippowdon lead. Alright, so we start off with curses, not stealth rocks, because I want to bulk up my defense so Hippowdon does less and less damage to me as we go. Alright, help me out. We are now at +1. Okay, defense drop, so we're at 1 attack, or 2 attack, 1 defense. Okay. 3 attack, 2 defense. Four attack, 3 defense. I appreciate you, Lancer. Five attack, 4 defense. Six attack, 5 defense. That's good enough for me. So it caps out at 6 boosts. So if I use Curse again, it's not going to change my attack. It's only going to boost my defense by a little bit. And I think we're good. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock, which may or may not end up being helpful. But I think either way it actually is helpful because Golem has a Focus Sash in this, so here we go. Let's see what happens. +6 attack, Seed Bomb. This absolutely kills. And now we should win. Mom, to answer your question, now that I'm not having to pay attention to numbers so much, there is a level cap. So the level cap when it comes to Elite Four is based on the highest level of the Elite Four. So the 4th Elite Four member highest level is 75. So that was the cap that I went in with, because the idea is that you'll be gaining experience over the course of the Elite Four. So when you get to the champion, who is a little bit higher level, you'll be kind of matching with them. Otherwise, you just overlevel the whole thing and it's too much. Gliscor is ground flying, so this is a neutral hit instead. I don't really care because I am in fact at +6 attack. And we'll see how much that +5 defense really makes a difference, because Gliscor just did absolutely nothing. And this is why Shell Armor is such a good ability, because a critical hit will ignore changes in the opposing Pokemon stats when it deals the damage. So if I get critically hit, it's like I never boosted my defense at all, which becomes a major problem. All right, this bounce is still gonna do nothing. Yeah, so we're good. All right, we got a Whiscash, which means this is not the camera up team that I was worried about. So this is actually an even easier fight here. I am gonna double check against the Rhyperior though. Rhyperior does have Choice Band Ice Punch. So let me actually just do a quick check. I'm level 76 right now. And then I am at +5 defense, +6 attack. Rhyperior, this is Bertha. That's the team I'm on. Okay, we are in fact, as I suspected, totally fine. Ice Punch does maximum 40%. As long as I don't get flinched or frozen here. All right, we're good. I've actually never used Rhyperior, weirdly enough. I used to way back in the day. I used to use Eviolite Rhydon, which is a super weird set, and it's not generally recommended, but it was exactly what my team needed back in Gen 6 competitive. Want to do a Sinnoh Evolutions only Nuzlocke at some point? That sounds dope. I love that idea. I'm down for it. So Golem here. Golem has Explosion, which will only deal about 1/3 of my HP if it goes off. I believe this Golem is actually their last Pokemon. So if it's the last Pokemon, they can never use Explosion. Golem also had a Focus Sash. So the way that AI works, there's a lot of different bullshit around it. But generally speaking, the way that AI works is it's going to go for the highest damage move. C-Bomb missed. How many more C-Bombs do I have? 7? Okay, we're fine. So, missed again. What do you mean? It has Sand Veil. Oh, that's actually funny. That's actually really funny. So AI is going to generally go for the highest damaging move that it has, especially if it's going to kill. However, certain moves have special AI treatment. So like Explosion or Self-Destruct has different percentage chances to work, to go off, based on a lot of different factors. One of which is if it's the last Pokemon, they know that if they explode, they lose, so they're never going to do it. Also, their likelihood of that Pokemon exploding goes up the lower their current HP is. And a fire and a mist. Missed both times. That's exactly what it is. We're here and you missed it. No! So what you missed was Choice Scarf Eruption Sweep for Aaron, because all 4 of Aaron's teams were completely and irrevocably swept by Choice Scarf Eruption. And then Bertha, 3 of her 4 teams were swept by Halberd, setting up Stealth Rocks and 6 curses, and then Seed Bombing until they win. There was one team I was worried about, but thankfully I got lucky and didn't get that one. All right, so now... Oh, don't worry, Lancer. It's going to get spicier the further we go. I'm going to full restore Halberd. Let's grab my Lepa Berries. I don't want to check the tag. We all know how frustrating that is. I didn't use any synthesises, but I'll use I did use Curse. And then I don't need Stealth Rock anymore. Right? Let's check in the abilities on the end. There's a couple focus ashes, but I don't think I'm ever actually gonna bring out Torterra, to be entirely honest. Because it's that grass type. So let's go ahead and put Earthquake back on this boy. There we go. All right, so now we are moving on to Flint, our third Elite Four member already. But the further we go, the spicier it gets. And speaking of spicy, here's Flint. So Flint has 4 different teams as well. Most of them are based around the fire type. However, one of them is their, I think just their regular Platinum team, but like beefed up and improved. That's one way to approach it, Lancer. All right, so for Flint, no matter what, we're going to be leading with Garchomp with a Scarf. And then that is the vibe that I got from that Lancer. It was the battle shonen objectively bad takes. We're gonna go, let's go Expert Belt on Air Fryer just in case I have to come in for an Earth Power. Which in that case, actually, I'm gonna just give you, well, no, because I'm gonna give, whoops, Specs to Badge. All right, and we're good. You got your Earthquake, right? Yeah, you're good. You've got Earth Power. You've got your moves. How's it going? We're killing it. The first two Elite Four members went exactly as planned. Typhlosion sweep and then Torterra sweep. And now we're on Flint. Flint is when things start to get potentially a little bit spicier. Lucian gets a little messy, and then Cynthia is a state of we should be able to do it. So we'll see how things go. Things are probably getting a little bit spicier as we go. All right, we're going in. All right, so they are gonna get the sun up. I did give myself the mirror on sunglasses so that I could look cooler for the Elite Four. You are absolutely correct about that. All right, so we got a Ninetales and a Flareon. So Ninetales and Flareon does narrow it down. We are on the first team here. So that means what's left is Houndoom, Rapidash, and Magmortar. And thankfully, this is actually one of the easier teams. Critical hit was not necessary, but I appreciate the energy, Ding Dong. You're doing great, buddy. He could have had his Diamond and Pearl team. Alright, so I want to double check to see if I still kill this Houndoom here. Through the Intimidate, Earthquake does in fact kill. And because of Choice Scarf, I might outspeed. Oh, I outspeed by 3 points. Holy shit. I outspeed by 3 points. Does Houndoom have that much special defense? Houndoom has a decent amount of special defense. It's the defense stat that I wasn't sure about, because Intimidate does knock down my attack stat by quite a bit. By like minus 25% or minus 50% or some shit like that. Mentally, he's bald. Cool. But yeah, so I actually outspeed this Houndoom by only 3 points. So if I didn't outspeed this Houndoom, I'd have to start figuring out switching strats, but because I'm fast as fuck boy, I can just EQ and win. Beautiful. And now I'm a level 77 ding dong. Alright, so now we got Magmortar. So let me check to see if I need to switch here. I might have to. Yeah, it is a roll. Oh, but wait, I don't have to. Because nothing that Magmortar can do can actually two-shot me. The highest damage is Solar Beam, which does less than half at maximum roll, which means even on a crit, I survive that shit. So we just stay in an Earthquake, and maybe I kill him in one hit, maybe I don't, but it doesn't matter. Incredible Garchomp. What a champion. What a crit! What a crit! Let's go! Ho ho! Alright, wow. 3 fights in, 3 easy sweeps. No switches required. It's just choice item sweeping. Wow. Alright. Now I believe we lead Monocle here, if I remember correctly. Let me consult the notes. Yeah, so it's Banded Crobat is the lead. I need to give Starmie Recover. Oh shit, can I do that? Do I have access to let them relearn moves? No. Uh-oh. Okay, so I cannot give Starmie Recover for this fight. Which might give me a problem if it's Team 3. Because for Team 3, I've got a Slowbro to deal with. Alright, that might be spicy. But we'll see what happens. We got Choice Specs on Badge, Expert Belt on Fryer, Leftovers on Halberd, Band on Monocle. Even the Choice Scarf and the Leftovers. We should be okay. We should be okay here. Thank you, Straylight. I forgot to Lepa. That's huge. I checked the tag again. I appreciate you, my friend. So we are Lepid. I need a Lepa Seed Bomb. I'm glad I double checked. Straylight MVP right now, I'll tell you that much. So you're set. You're set. You are set. We're good to go. Me when I buy a match, yeah. Me when I'm looking at any type of plant. How's it going, Lucian? Choice Band Monocle? Choice Band Monocle. Let's cook and book. Alright, let's see what you're leading. You're leading Hypno, which I think is the most awkward lead. Oh, this is Team 3! Lancer, do your thing. You promised. This is, in fact, Team 3. This is a very bulky team. We have a Hypno, Slowbro, Gardevoir, Jinx, Bronzong, and Gallade. Oh boy. All right, so I think for this, even through choice band, I don't quite kill the Hypno. I think we just have to do our best. Wait a minute. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lead with U-turn. U-turn's gonna do most of Hypno's health, and it's gonna let me immediately switch out to Blissey just in case it goes for Psychic. Psychic does not kill, but it has a chance to if it crits. Actually, it's a guaranteed crit. If it's a guaranteed death if it crits, and I don't want to risk losing Monocle right now. So we're gonna U-turn out, which will deal a lot of damage to Hypno. Any deaths so far? Not yet. Not yet. We're doing okay. Then we'll go into Casino. Okay, it's got a light screen up. We can go for Seismic Toss here. Psychic's gonna do fuck all. And bidets only because we never wiped. That's true. How's it going, Willie? Hope you're having a fantastic night. All right, so for the Gallade here is gonna want to go. It is close combat only. It is exclusively close combat, which is actually amazing because that means I can switch in Crobat and get Crobat back online. Well, I say back online, but really he's just there to kill the Gallade and then probably switch back out because he's locked into Choice Band. Because yeah, close combat is doing like absolutely nothing. Oh wait, after close combat, that's gonna reduce your defense. Ooh. Oh. Well, I could cross poison here. Oh, cross poison is enough to kill actually. And I definitely outspeed here, so yeah, I can get a cheeky double kill here. Right, because I'm not losing my mind. Because of the minus defense that he just got from that close combat. Yeah, cross poison definitely kills. Or if I went for Fly, because I could, Fly also kills. Okay, it's actually the same either way. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go for cross poison. Save the extra turns. I don't need the extra turns. Okay, so Slowbro here has Psychic Scald, Flamethrower, and Slack Off. Yeah, Blissey wins here. Yeah, Blissey definitely just wins here. Okay. Well, maybe because of Slack Off existing. We love watching Jinx die. Yeah, never happy with our own Jinx. I was very careful. All right, but you have an injured thumb. Oh no. Torn ligament or tendon. Ran for about a month. You're ignoring them and go away. Last week, you couldn't pick up your laptop with the right hand. Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't ignore a torn anything. Hopefully, everything works out okay with that and they're able to take care of it. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. Let's see. For this psychic, that's definitely coming in. Ooh. Oh my god, it's Torterra. It's actually Torterra. Psychic deal. Well, actually, no, wait, no. No. There's Flamethrower. No, Slowbro also has Flamethrower. I'd rather keep Torterra healthy in case I need him in the back. Let's see, hold on. What item did I switch you to? An expert belt? Nah, that's not gonna cut it. Let's go Blissey, because right now they have light screen up, so going to badge doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And look at that. It is gonna kinda look like that. Shadow Ball does deal slightly more damage to Slowbro than anything else does. And I might get special defense drops, which would be huge. Oh my god, that's huge. Holy shit, that's massive. Incredible work, Casino. Can we have more of those, please? This is why I taught Shadow Ball to Casino, because it just comes in handy against these bulky psychic types. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's beautiful. The house always wins. You got it. All right, give me one more. Give me one more. This is for Fridge not being able to get a single special defense drop on 15 flash cannons. Alright, we'll go for Seismic Toss. Oh no, the full restore! I forgot. That would be a heel turn. Alright, that was a pretty big misplay. But it's okay. It's fine. We're still at a super advantageous position because Slowbro's still gonna go for an attacking move here, and I've healed almost to full. The Gardevoir switch, huh? I guess that was an option they had. Oh, we got another one! Let's go! We just don't care. We just don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't have to switch Casino out. I don't give a shit about Aura Sphere. That's a specially offensive attack. Look at that. You think I care about that nonsense? Absolutely not. I'll just kill you. Alright, they might use another full restore heal here. They did not. That's just a dead Gardevoir then. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Alright, it's gonna be Bronzong coming in next. Who does have Earthquake, and that can hurt. I don't know if they're gonna go for it though. So they don't see a kill with Earthquake. And they could go for the Hypnosis or the Earthquake. If it's an Earthquake crit, we lose Casino. And I know I'm gonna want to have Casino available for Cynthia. I'll just kill you. It's so true. All right, here's the genius play. Because I don't know what he's gonna do. Do I need Crobat? Ooh, I do want Crobat, actually. That kind of does it. Yeah, it's kind of a sticky spot. I want to find a way to whittle this guy down, but I don't have a ton of amazing options because of the fact that this thing has Hypnosis. All right, we're gonna go into Halberd because that'll at least guarantee Psychic. Okay, so Bronzong's put him to sleep. So that guarantees Psychic, so now we can switch into Badge safely, knowing that Halberd's, that he's not gonna go for Hypnosis again because Halberd's already asleep. And then we just go for Surf here because it's neutral damage. I'm not gonna be able to kill this Bronzong in one hit. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Hypnosis landing 2 times in a row. I do have some turns to play around with here. So we'll see if Badge can wake up. Okay, Badge did not wake up, unfortunately. This Bronzong is about 50%. Which means I rolled minimum damage. So into an Earthquake. I don't have anything to help guarantee a favorable move here. I'll tell you what, I can go into Crobat and U-turn the fuck out. This is actually incredible. Okay, we're actually totally fine. I hope you guys are ready for this. So it's gonna go for Earthquake again this turn because it's the highest damaging move, and because I'm asleep. So we go into Monocle. Monocle's immune to Earthquake, and then I just U-turn back out. I outspeed this thing. So we just U-turn. We know it's gonna go for Psychic here because I'm pretty sure Psychic kills. Psychic doesn't kill, but it's either gonna use Psychic or Hypnosis, so we just go back into the sleeping thing. It did go for Hypnosis because that's his favorite thing to do. It's gonna go for Earthquake again, so I'm gonna do it again. Oh shit. Okay. Outplayed, yeah. No, that was really rough, you're right. That's okay. That's okay. Between Badge and Halberd, I have a lot of U-turn turns available, so we're fine. It looks scary, we're fine. Okay, it's gonna go for Earthquake because it sees that it kills. Okay, we U-turn again. Beautiful damage. How does Halberd feel about Psychic right now? Psychic is the highest damaging move. Because I can't get crit, I can usually take 3 of those, depending on how lucky I am with the rolls. That gives me enough, that gives me some turns. Okay, there's the Psychic. Big scary Psychic. Oh, I've got leftovers. Okay, I'm actually totally fine. Oh, the problem with Halberd is that guarantees Psychic still, actually. So this switch doesn't actually do a whole lot to help me, unfortunately. I don't have a Dark type or anything to switch into that. So we could try milking some sleep turns, I guess. Halberd's fast asleep. Okay, I survive one more. If I wake up, I got a synthesis off. Nope. Fuck me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unironically in a lot of trouble now. I can't risk the wake up turn, and I need Halberd for later, I'm sure. It's gonna be either Psychic or Flash Cannon. With being either Psychic or Flash Cannon. Both options are fine against Typhlosion, and I can kill with Flamethrower. The problem with Casino is it would bait EQ if Hypnosis wasn't on the table. It's not quite enough damage to kill. Wildly enough. So let me see. Torterra right now is at 56 HP. Earthquake does not deal enough. But Flash Cannon and Psychic both do. Both of those attacks, even on a crit, are not enough to kill Typhlosion. Typhlosion can kill with Flamethrower. Okay. We get rid of the Bronzong. Even through the Oka Berry that reduced the fire damage, Air Fryer had enough power. Adaptability Typhlosion is terrifying to witness. We have a Slowbro now, though, that is at full HP, and I am in a lot of trouble because these are my Slowbro counters. Alright, let's think this through before we do anything rash. So I am locked into Flamethrower right now. Well, am I? I think I am. We have a Casino. Slowbro also... No, Slowbro does not have Hypnosis, so never mind. An Expert Belt. Yeah, it's not worth staying in. Scald kills. So yeah, we just go to Blissey. Alright, don't get burned. You son of a bitch. It's fine. Alright, we're in a soft-boiled next turn, just to stay healthy. And they will also heal up, that's fine. Let's have to see if we can get a special defense drop on that Slowbro. Not this time. Beautiful. Fridge is being avenged. Damn right. Okay. Yeah, let's go. That's 2. We're cooking. And we outspeed, so now we just kill. Beautiful. And that's it. That's Lucian. Holy shit, we did it, everybody. All right. I don't think Halberd used any moves. He used a flamethrower. Did you used Surf, I think, once before getting put to sleep? You used a lot of seismic tosses. Used a lot of shadow balls. Used a soft boiled at one point. You were never used. Let's double check. PowerPoints on everything. Good to see you, Buckrackham. Welcome on in. I'm glad you were able to make it. 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 10, 15, 8, 15, 10, 20, 15, 10, 15, 10, 20, 15, 10, 14, 5, 20, 10, 10. We're good. Now we just heal up, and it's time for Cynthia. Okay, choice band monocle is the way to go. Leftovers halberd. For air fryer, I don't know if I'm gonna switch him out. I think expert belt might still just be the way to go for him. The other got choice specs, leftovers, choice scarf. Lucianosaurus, nice. Aren't we all? Okay. So we're now on the Cynthia fight. Now, fun fact about the Cynthia fight is I actually haven't really prepped it. I just know that Crobat lead is the way to go. Because Crobat lead can one-shot 3 of the 4 lead options that Cynthia has, and that's just good. You have choice specs, you have an expert belt. You're almost leveling up to 77, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think we're ready to cook. I'm checking to see if I've got any focus sashes to worry about. I don't think so. Nope. Any TMs still need to be used? Nope. We are set. I've got the most... I've got the moves that I need across the board here. I'm so glad I went with U-turn. It was kind of a last-second choice. Synthesis Curse, Earthquake, Seed Bomb. I don't think I'm ever going to have the opportunity to set up, but it's there if I want it. Expert Belt on Air Fryer because the choice specs is there and the choice Scarf is here, which means Swords Dance isn't really going to be used. So I might consider a different option for Ding Dong. And I think that different option is gonna be... Oh, I can't. I was gonna teach it Ironhead. But there isn't a TM for Ironhead. Let's see with Drain Punch. Yeah, I mean, I'm going with Choice Scarf. I'll go with the Poison Jab, just in case. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Best music in the game. Oh my god, they all come out! That's so cool! Oh my god, the green screen. No, I didn't think about that. Hey, welcome on in. Everybody have a nice warm welcome to Aloe. Good to see you. Welcome to the final battle of Renegade Platinum. Oh, wasn't that so cool that all the Pokemon came out? Damn. Cross Poison kills. We do love a Choice Band Monocle. So this is Clefable. This is Team 4. Alright, so I have a Choice Band Monocle here. Cross Poison is a chance to kill. It's not a very high chance, but it is a chance. If I miss that chance, then I might be getting Thunder Waved here. Alright, hold on, I'm cooking. Hold on, I'm cooking. That doesn't do shit. Okay. Okay, if I can kill here, actually, then I also kill the Milotic that's coming up right after. I think we just... So what would I switch to is the next question. Because so this thing is it's a ghost fairy. It's got Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, and Thunder Wave. Thunderbolt is not enough to kill unless it crits. So it's most likely gonna go with Thunder Wave, especially since I outspeed here. So neither of my ground types are super ready to deal with this. And ground types being immune to Thunder Wave. I do have Blissey, who has Natural Cure and the ability to heal. Burn the snake I spent $50 on. God, that's so true. I think the switch is worth it because Monocle getting paralyzed this early would be rough. Halberd, then Casino. Now that is a beautiful choice. But I kind of like, hold on, how close is Garchomp? How close is Ding Dong to leveling up here? Not close at all. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe if I can get level 78 on Ding Dong, that'd be something. Halberd I know is close to leveling up, so we can get a level on Halberd by doing this pivot, which is cool. So we can pivot through Halberd to Casino. Yeah, because it's either going to be Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave. So Halberd is totally safe to switch here. It was Thunder Wave, so that was good. And then we go to Casino. If Casino gets parried at some point, I can always switch out eventually. Reducing my special attack is kind of a bummer. It actually does not decrease my damage by too much. And then here's the cool thing is I can do one of these numbers. Oh shit, the Lopunny switch? Oh, okay. Now for Lopunny, it's going to either be High Jump Kick or Mega Kick. The Protect failed. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's the ultimate thing. I Protect here. If it's High Jump Kick, then Lopunny just dies. If it's Mega Kick, then I have to switch because I can't risk that because it's going to be a kill. So I Protect here, and we see if Lopunny just kills herself. No, it's Mega Kick. That's so unlucky. Oh, it would have been. It would have been so funny. Okay, so at this point now we got to figure out who we switch in. So it's going to be either High Jump Kick or Mega Kick. Let me see what I want to do here. Well, Mega Kick is normal, so that's going to deal a lot of damage to Monocle. What I'm checking, so Badge is level 76 right now with choice specs on. It's not enough to outspeed the Lopunny, and Mega Kick will definitely kill the Ice Punch into Mega Kick. Because I'm thinking if we go Torterra, who can tank the hit from High Jump Kick or Mega Kick, so it can't get crit. Lopunny is part fighting. It's basically like a Mega Lopunny in this game, but I don't think it's quite as strong. But it does have the typing and Scrappy. Psychic is enough to kill from Starmie, but the problem is that Mega Kick kills. Crobat dies specifically to Mega Kick crit. I can let someone die, but I have to think about who do I not really need as much for the rest of the fight, and having a fast Crobat who can deal a shit ton of damage is really important, because this team is a lot of fairy types and a lot of grass types. You have 3 fairy types, a grass type. All of that is completely countered by Crobat being able to kill. So I want to make sure I don't risk the Crobat too much, because losing that is going to put me in a really dangerous position for the rest of the fight. So I want to think about what is my safest option here. And I want to keep Blissey healthy for the Roserade if I need it, and the Mismagius if I need it. Yeah, that's kind of where I was starting to go, is I can bring in Garchomp. Garchomp does outspeed and can hit an outrange, and then I can bring in Crobat to finish it off. The rest of the team, you got Lopunny, Garchomp, and then a bunch of fairies. Garchomp, I think, is pretty much walled by Torterra. But also, I can't really bring my own Garchomp in on that Garchomp, I don't believe. Unless I can guarantee that it uses Stone Edge or Swords Dance. But I've also got Badge. Badge is not faster. Ooh, God. This is spicier than I want it to be. Alright, let's focus on where I'm at right now. So Lopunny, I need something to switch out here. It's a 50-50 shot on high jump kick or mega kick. I think we go Crobat and just hope that I don't die. It's a 50% chance of Mega Kick, and then from there it's a 1 in 16 that Mega Kick crits. So the likelihood that Monocle dies here is very low. It's like a 1 in 32. So I think we're good to switch here, because Monocle can then get 2 to 3 kills out of this, which is pretty massive. I'm going for it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. It's the champion fight. Let's see what happens. It is high jump kick. We were lucky. Okay, fly kills here easily. We got Mismagius. Mismagius comes in. I very much so outspeed here. And I kill with another fly because I'm choice banded. Easy. Then we have Milotic. So Crobat can kill Milotic with a cross poison here, but is at risk getting hit with a big old ice beam right now. So what can I switch in safely through an ice beam? I don't think there's going to be a safe way to pivot back to Crobat. It's Hot Tub Sister Pool. Blissey is a solid option because Blissey don't give a fuck about any of those things. Yeah, so we'll just go Casino here, especially since we got rid of the Lopunny. All right, and then yeah, we're dealing a lot of damage with Seismic Toss. Yeah, that did exactly as much as I expected. I'm overhealing what Milotic deals. Well, not quite with Hydro Pump, but Hydro Pump can only be used so many times, you know? This is why a lot of Nuzlockers actually ban Blissey, because just look at it. Alright, I'm actually going to use Shadow Ball here because I want to try to get Milotic lower without actually... Oh shit, that's right, it has rest. Alright, are we lowering special defense? We'll see what happens. Oh. Alright, so Milotic does have Sleep Talk here. So we'll see what it gets on Sleep Talks. It just used Sleep Talk to get rest again. Amazing. You Sleep Talk on the wake up turn? That is good information to get. All right, here's what I'm thinking. This is a rest turn. This is absolutely a rest turn. We switch to Monocle and then kill with Poison Jab. Cool, that works too. It was either a rest turn or a heal turn. Poison Jab kill, or Cross Poison, excuse me, kills here because of Band and because Milotic is part fairy in this game. Okay, Garchomp. Does not see a kill with either... Well, actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm at 196 right now. So it actually sees a kill with both Outrage and Stone Edge. At this point, all she has left is Garchomp and Roserade. So I think we stay in. I can still cross poison. It doesn't actually deal very much damage at all, looking at it. But I think we got to get some damage in because there's a chance that Cynthia goes for the Swords Dance instead. Oh yeah, okay. I think we're set. I think we're absolutely set. Stone Edge missed. Scarf Outrage does kill, which is kind of my plan. See you later, Monocle. Huge07 in the chat, please, for Monocle, who was an absolute godsend for the entirety of this run. Love that man. Incredible work. We now switch into Ding Dong. Ding Dong. Kill the imposter. Oh my god, the 007 in Monocle's name. Incredible. And now, Ding Dong. Do it to him. Come on, maximum roll kills. Only maximum roll, please. No! That's okay, we live this shit. We don't give a fuck. We are confused. Ding Dong, do it again. Come on. Come on, Ding Dong. Come on, Ding Dong. No, Ding Dong. Come on, Ding Dong. Snapped out of confusion. Maximum roll. You've got to do it. Do it for the fans. Oh, a worse roll this time. That's okay. That's okay. Dazzling Gleam goes through. And then I'm going to finish this shit how it started. This Elite Four started with a sweep of Air Fryer using Overheat until Aaron was ashes and the rest of the team swept him up as we go. And I'm gonna finish this with Air Fryer using Overheat one last time. Because it doesn't fucking matter. Or Eruption, sorry. I don't care about your crits. I resist that shit. And we win. We are officially Renegade Platinum champion. Woo! Let's fucking go, baby. Whoa. Yahoo. Only 610. I mean, Peachell's on what? Like his third attempt of Renegade Platinum because he's doing the whole Drayano gauntlet? And on his first attempt, he made it all the way to Cynthia. But he played a little fast and loose in Victory Road and lost too much, so he wasn't able to team build enough to get past Cynthia. But it was real fucking close on his first attempt. Oh my gosh, we did it. What a run. So, like, half of the Elite Four was just a single Mon sweep. And then Flint actually was also a single Mon sweep because I got really lucky with the team choice. And then finishing it off with Lucian, or whatever you want to pronounce his name, Lancer. Going with just having to go around all over the place to figure it out. And then Cynthia was wildly unprepped. I knew I had a solid lead choice in going with Choice Band Crobat, and the rest of it was I'll figure it out. And we figured it out, and it was a piece of cake, and we only had to lose 2 Pokemon. Technically, we only had to lose like 1, but at that point, it was over, and I could throw as many things as I wanted. I could just start throwing bodies against a wall until it cracked. And it was amazing. Did EV training for the E4 and Thief Lock and one-shot everything? That's the way to do it. That's a way to do it. I did use some vitamins because there were some that I had picked up along the way and then a couple I was able to buy with the money I had. I didn't like max out EVs on anything. It was basically just giving a little bit of padding to the stats that really needed it. And damn, it was great. That's right. Yeah, Dumpster survived to the end. All right, let's do it. Let's register the newest champions of the Sinnoh League. Oh my god, they're running alongside me. That's so cute. Dude, Choice, did you see Choice Scarf Garchomp fucking booking it? Didn't even stop to say goodbye. It was because he locked himself in to move up. And that was the only move he could move. And he just barreled through. If only Solid Gold could have seen this. Oh man, what a world. Look at them. This is the coolest thing about Renegade Platinum. Look at them all sitting here. Oh, it's so cool. God, I love it. This was a really fun game to Nuzlocke, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed this one. There are other games I want to Nuzlocke. There are other Drayano games. There's like Volt White or Blaze Black or something. And then there's one, it's Vintage White, which is not a Drayano hack, I don't think. I don't remember who made that one, but somebody did. Vintage White is really cool. It's another one of those like ROM hacks that change a bunch of typings and stats and make things cool and fun and way more difficult. But, fucking Run and Bun. I don't think I'm ever gonna do Run and Bun. Not yet. I'm not good enough for that, I don't think. Pokemon Run and Bun is, as I've come to understand it, a longer, more difficult, and more grueling version of, like, level of Emerald Kaizo. Emerald Kaizo actually also exists. Emerald Kaizo is wild. It gives one of the early trainers an under-leveled Rayquaza, just because. It like swaps out, I think one guy has like a bunch of birds in Emerald Kaizo, and then in Emerald Kaizo, they're just like, here's like a level 2 Rayquaza. Have fun, nerd. which is why you should do it. I'm not doing Emerald Kaizo. I'm barely up to the idea of just doing Emerald Kaizo, honestly. I started a little bit in my spare time, but the problem with like the Kaizo level difficulty ROM hacks is I get so stressed out. Like every decision I make just like locks me in fear. Cause I'm like, if I slip up at any point, it's all over. Renegade Platinum was nice because I was able to have a lot of different options, but Emerald Kaizo is just rough. Dark Rising, absolutely not. The Dark Rising, the Snakewood, oh god, there's so many more. They're all terrible. Not doing it. I think I do want to take a break from the Pokemon games for a bit. I don't want to get burnt out on Nuzlocking. So what I think I'm going to do is play around with like one, maybe two other projects that I wanted to do. And then I think we'll return to some more Nuzlocking. Maybe Vintage White, because I really liked watching Peachow's playthrough of that. It looked like such a cool game that I wanted to play. So I think that might be the next Nuzlocke I do. But we got some other things that we can do before then. We got about an hour and a half left of this stream. I knocked out that Elite Four, honestly, a lot faster than I thought I was going to. So it was a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad you had a good time watching. I appreciate you. Minish Rando? I don't have anything set up for Minish Rando Straylight, unfortunately. Oh, thanks, Lancer. I appreciate you. A dab on him. There you go. You earned that. The next major thing that I'm going to be playing is an old RPG that I loved when I was a kid. And enough people asked for it, so I was going to play that next. Not Golden Sun. You're the only person who's asked me for that, I think. Was Guardians Crusade. Is there anyone here? There's a lot of people here right now. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. Is there anyone here that has heard of Guardians Crusade? What's my opinion on the original Star Walker? As someone who has absolutely no idea in any way, shape, or form what Star Walker is, my opinion on it is I think it's honestly I really think they only walked across the stars to just for the clown and for the praise. I don't think they did it for any type of like holistic reason. I don't think there was any like real benefit to society. There were a lot of possibilities of how they could really utilize that to contribute, and I think they just used it for the internet clout and the likes. And I always kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So I think there have been other Star Walkers after the original one that have done more to help like communities. But I think, yeah. This man needs culture desperately. Damn. I have no idea what the hell Star Walker is. I'm sorry. I don't know. One of them tried to shoot. Yeah, that was also one of the bad ones. You're the original Star Walker? Well, maybe you should have done something better. Instead of being angry at me for my honest critique of your choices, maybe you should reflect on yourself and think about what choices you have made and what impacts they've had on others in order to really assess, you know, where that change needs to come from. That's a no chat. I don't know what the hell Star Walker is. What the hell is Star Walker? Well, let's see. There is the Deltarune Star Walker. If that's what you're talking about. There's also the Mont Blanc Star Walker pen. There's a ballpoint pen about it. And honestly, I think it's a good enough, I think it's a decent pen. And honestly, I haven't looked at pricing, but it looks like a really pretentious pen, though, is the problem. That thing's pissing him off all the time. Amazing. I have never played Deltarune. I have played Undertale. I have played Undertale, but I have not played Deltarune. Warlock of the Buttkraken, my good buddy, redeemed drawing Malamar from memory. Yeesh. I keep meaning to check it out, but I just never have enough drive to check out Deltarune. But all right, so we are going to go ahead and draw Malamar from memory, and I'm trying to picture it in my head, and we'll see how well I do here. So bear with me while I get that stuff pulled up. Hold up, Paint 3D, the Premiere Art app. Transition noise. All right, we're doing Malamar. Oof. All right, let's see what we got here for Malamar. So one thing I know about Malamar is I know that it's like an upside down squid. So I'm gonna start with kind of this like triangle shape, and I know that he kind of stands using like the little like side fins that squids have. And then kind of banana peels out. No. Kind of banana peels out. I think that's an accurate assumption. Kind of like one of them numbers. There is like a body that comes out of here. I've just drawn a banana and I'm gonna fix it. He's got like these extra little things that come out of his head. Like one of those kinds of things. I think the top here is a little more rounded off. Or like squared off. And then he always kind of looks pissed off. I know that. Who wouldn't if you fucking looked like this, I guess. He's got like that beak thing, because squids have beaks. If you didn't know, now you know. He's got like a beak. And I think he's got like another one like hanging out up here. He does look like a banana alien, you are correct. I'll fix it with colors in just a minute here. So I know it's like a deep purple. I'm gonna go deeper than that. About there is good. And we'll color that. And then it's not quite black. I think we're more on... maybe about there to fill in these ones. I think it's a little bit more gray. Perfect. A ballet dancing snail. A banana with alien, yeah, banana alien with lips. Correct. It's actually just a beak. All right, and you know what? This is about as close as I'm gonna get for Malamar. Have I seen Malamar before? Yes. I promise. I fought against a lot of Malamars. Contrary superpower. And Sucker Punch, I think. I don't know if it gets Sucker Punch. Somebody help me out. What is the National Dex Pokedex number for Malamar? I am locking it in. This is as good as my memory is going to allow me to create right now. What is the National Dex number for Malamar? What are you talking about? Are you telling me that this isn't the face of a champion? Let me tell you something. You're right. I do actually have a couple other details I'm going to add really quick as soon as we get the number in. 687. Malamar. And then I do actually want to go here, brighten that up a bit. Fairly certain there's like dots that go down here. I don't know what color they are. But we're gonna add some dots around. All right, cool. So we got some dots. This is officially as far into what I think a Malamar could possibly look like. I'm already gonna say I think the neck length is very wrong. I think I need to pull that shit down. So actually, hold on. Perfect. You may not like it, but this is what a Unova League champion looks like. Malamar was Gen 5, right? I can't remember. No, it was Gen 6. Kalos. All right, well, with that in mind, let's find out what the hell this thing actually looks like. Oh, wow, yeah, no, oof. Look, I got a lot of the ideas right. All right, so we're gonna open this up in a new tab. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this. Can you believe this shit? This is absolutely what Malamar looks like. I did it perfectly. So let's talk about the things I did right? So first of all, upside down squid, check. Second of all, standing on the little fins that squids have, check. Nailed it. Dots, specifically 6 dots going down, fight me. I did that. While I was doing it, I thought, those are yellow, and then I didn't fix it. It's fine. Next, Malamar's head coming out, still did too much of a neck. I thought I was fixing it, I didn't fix it enough, but I was getting there. I remembered the beak, I remember that he looked pissed off. We did that. All of these details are lining up. We've got these tendrily boys. Look, just because I only did 3 and they have like 7 here, I had the right idea. We're killing it over here, right? So far, we've got like an 8 out of 10 memory, okay? I do have to dock some points. I did too many tentacles. I made him look like a banana peel, which is exactly what I said out loud when I should have remembered that squids only have 2 tentacles, right? And then wherever the hell these things fucking come from, who the hell knows? Male pattern baldness, true. He just got a haircut. He got a haircut, and I think it's weird of you guys to be judging him for his choices. This is this is a problem that you need to look inside yourself for instead of looking at me, because this is clearly not my fault. I just drew what this Malamar looks like. They don't all have to look the same. Should sue the barber. No, that's what he wanted. And he was confident in his choice, and I think you should respect that, and I think it's pretty rude of you to judge him so harshly. I also put dots on the extra tentacles that I made because I was like, I don't know, man, they gotta have something there. Turns out, no, they don't. But you know what? I still think I did an okay job. I think if someone who knew about Pokemon looked at this thing, they'd probably be like, you know what? What the hell is that? As always, everything that we have, we draw from memory. We do slap directly into the Pokedex channel of the Discord, so that we can give a running total of everything that we have done. And there it is. There's number 687, Malamar. 687 Malomart. Absolutely. His McDonald's arches ass hairline. Yeah, exactly, Mom. See, you get it. It's a perspective thing. Yeah, right. I was going for like a legitimate art choice, and then I drew this instead. I'm not great at art, but that's not what you guys follow for. Guys, do you guys remember the art streams I used to do when I used to do pixel art streams back when I was making an RPG? God, those were the days. Yeah, I'm artsy fartsy, right? Heck yeah. Not so artsy though. And I try not to be fartsy on stream. Soon be taping the banana to the wall? I might. So what are we playing? That's a great question. We got like an hour. What's a good option for an hour? Oh, you know what? We just start Guardians Crusade. I cannot complete an Ocarina rando in an hour. But we could start it and then finish it tomorrow. Let's do an Ocarina of Time randomizer. I've been playing a lot of Ocarina of Time anyways, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Let's do Ocarina of Time. Fuck it.